Okay, so blessed good evening to everybody. I am Elizabeth Esseh from Sierra Leone. We are two students of the Mass Communication Department at the Fube College, known as FBC. So today we shall be looking at journalism in Sierra Leone. And with this, I mean to say the meaning, importance, challenges, and plus the things I love about journalism, why I chose it to be my course of study. So to start with, let's look at the meaning of journalism. What is journalism? So journalism is defined as the practice of gathering, verifying, and also distributing or sharing of information. So we saying gathering. So it's a process in which a journalist, those that practice journalism or study journalism, the media, are called journalists. So it's the process in which a particular journalist, gather information, go out, get the news, get the story, get the information, gather it, and also verify it. So the verifying has to deal with you making sure that what I'm about to give out is nothing but the truth, that my integrity is at stake and I should give out the nothing but the truth. And it also has to deal with fact-checking, which simply means making sure that what people hear or people see you doing is credible. They are able to trust it at the end of the day. And the last stage has to do with sharing or distributing of information, wherein you have to use whether the radio, the newspaper, the social media, online platforms, or even the television as a medium. So where the news is being given out, where the news is being shared, the podium is what is the podium is what we call. It can either be a radio, it can either be a television station, a radio station, television station, or it can even be a newspaper production. So giving out, sharing. So in journalism, there are 3 stages. First, we have the gathering stage. Second, we have the second stage is where we have the verifying stage, making sure that what I'm about to give is the truth. And the third one is where we have the giving out of the information, making sure that what is new, so what just happened, people are able to receive, people are informed, people are being informed about it. So this is what we call journalism. And journalism serve as watchdog. Journalists serve as watchdog. Who is a watchdog? Let's just take an example. Let's say a particular man has a dog in his compound. And what's one of the responsibility of that dog is to make sure that it protects the owner of it, is to make sure that it prevents bad people from coming in that compound. And so the duty of a journalist, a genuine journalist, a good journalist, is to serve as a watchdog. So journalists are also like a bridge, like they fill the gap between the government and the public, the government and the people and the citizen. So they protect, they inform, they entertain, they give out information to the public. So they serve as a watchdog, as a storyteller, They are the bridge between the people, the people we mean the citizens, and also people of high status. And they also give out information about certain things ongoing in a particular community, in a particular country, in the nation, in the nation, and also in the world at large. So the duty of a journalist is to give out information, to inform the people and not to misinform the people. So we're talking about journalists. We have two main types of journalists. One, we have those that are practicing journalism, media practitioner, those that are practicing journalists. And we also have the citizen journalists. Citizen journalists, they are, I would say, these are set of people that the mere fact that they have phone that have good camera and it's accessible to the internet, what will they do? Anything that they see happen, they will just click, put the phone on, start to do a recording, video recording, and then at the end of the day they send it to the media saying this is what happened in this particular place, without them verifying, without them making sure, without them trying to do all that is necessary, so that at the end of the day the people will be able to inform properly. So these are the sets of journalists. The citizen journalists, that is those that do not practice it at all. So we have the practice. We also have the media practitioner, which we call those journalists that went through the school, those journalists that did study, that did know the ethics of journalism. So anybody that doesn't know the ethics of journalism, the media, to be precise, is not fit to be called a journalist, because there are things that we need to put under consideration as we are practicing journalism, as we are giving out the information. There are things you putting the media ethics. You having it at the back of your mind that me giving out this information, it's not just for myself. It's not just for the sake of I have to give out news. It's not just for the sake of people who also know that this information came from me. I was the first one. I'm the first person that gave out this information. That should not be your goal. So I will be naming few of the ethical considerations that are in journalism that a journalist is supposed to know. One, we have truth. Whatsoever a journalist will be saying, that's why the second stage of journalism has to deal with verifying or fact-checking. So you have to make sure that whatsoever you'll be giving out is nothing but the truth. Whatsoever you'll be giving out is the truth. It will not mislead people. It will not make people to doubt your credibility. Because journalism is also a place, I would say an office on its own. It's also a occupational place for people, because the mere fact that people study it from university means that it's not something to joke with. So you have to make sure that whatsoever I'm about to give is nothing but the truth. And we also have clarity. Make sure that what you give out is clear. People will be able to understand. People will be able to comprehend. And people will be able to give their feedback. Whatsoever you give out, you must receive a feedback. That, in fact, that's one of the importance of communicating. When you're communicating to other people, their feedback will make you to know that, oh, what I communicated is well understood. What I communicated, or probably is not well understood, based on the feedback they will give to you. And we also have what we call you not taking sides. You being neutral, not taking sides. Not saying because, let's say, for political interests, not saying because this is party A or this is party B and this is party A, then I'm in party A. So whatever party A will be saying, I won't say it out. I don't want the public to see party A as a bad party. So that should not be the case. You have rights to be in any party of your choice. That's your right as a citizen. But when it comes to the field of media, when it comes to the field of journalism, you have to keep it silent. You have to make it be invisible. People should not notice it at all. They should not notice it. And we also have one of the ethical consideration is that you should respect the privacy of others. Respect the privacy of others. Here comes in another way you will know whether this person is a media practitioner or just a citizen journalism. That is a journalist that doesn't know what he or she is after. So you respecting the privacy of others. A good journalist or a journalist who is well trained, we know that there is a limit when it comes to giving out the information. There are limits. You should not intrude into the privacy of others. Let's say at exactly there are 12 a.m. in the morning, early in the morning, a journalist saw a minister at the beach with a 19-year-old young lady having fun, and then that journalist just take camera recorder and then starts doing. Look at what this minister is doing, lavishing the money of the country, wasting the money of the country. Look at the time. You know what that journalist have just done? That journalist have intruded into the privacy of that minister. And it's up to that minister if he wants to sue that journalist. And if he did it at the end of the day, that journalist have nowhere else to run to. So one of the ways in which a journalist could be saved after being sued for, let's say, misleading the public or for intruding into another man's privacy is what we call public interest. What you give out is supposed to be of the interest of the public. It's supposed to be the interest of the public. So let's say that minister, let's also use that as an example. That minister was at the beach with a 15 years old lady. Trust me, that minister will be in trouble because he was caught with an underage lady, an underage child. That minister will be in trouble. So a journalist could be saved, or there will be an exemption to any case being sued by any other person when it comes to a journalist, if only what that journalist gave out is of the public interest. Of the public interest. So we say in public interest, we simply mean story or news that are acceptable, that are wanted by the public, that are of interest by the public, Example of such stories are, let's say, the president gave 5,000 5,000 youths jobs. It's of the public interest. They want to know how true is it. They want to know what was the feedback of those youths that were given the job. It's of the public interest. They want to know. They are interested to know. So these are some. So we're talking about also the importance of journalism. Is journalism important in Sierra Leone? Yes, it is. And one of the importance of journalism is that it informed the public. It informed the public. So journalists are people that give out information, key information. They give out the information. They tell the people. They put them on their toes. They what? They be watchdog for the people. It informed the people about certain things. It's opened their eyes. It's broadened their understanding. It makes them to know the era that they are in at a particular time. So it informed the people. And also, when it comes to the importance of journalism, is that it educates the people. Let's say when it comes to the health sectors. So during 2014 to 2016 for Ebola 2014-2016 and COVID. So journalists were there to inform people, to tell them, to educate them what and what they are not supposed to do. It explain and give them safety protocols. It tells them avoid body contact. It was through the media. Journalists were involved. The media was involved. It was through the media that people were being informed. The Ministry of Health, we are here. We are using the media. We are using the various podium, both the radio, the television, even newspapers. They were using those medium to do what? They were using it to give out key information, to give out, to tell them what and what they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do. So it educates, it informs, and it's also entertain. It gives the voice. It makes the voice of the voiceless to be heard. It makes the voice of the voiceless to be heard. So let's say a community is being suffering from shortage of water, and then those that are in charge of water, they are unaware that a particular community is facing such challenge. So what will the journalists do? The journalists will go there, have interview with those people in that community, and then what? And then inform the people, inform the general public. And by informing the general public, those that are in charge of water, those that are in charge of solving that particular problem, will be informed that that this community is facing this challenge. So what has the journalist did? The journalist has given voice to that voiceless community. That is, without the journalists going there, their problem will still be unsolved problem. It will still be that particular problem without no solution, because it's not easy for those up there to hear and to understand the voice of those, I would say, the less privileged. So now we talk about the challenge. The challenge. We have political interference. This goes for most of the media institutions that are being sponsored by political power, by any politician or the government. So it's just gonna be just like this. Your hand is in the mouth of that person that you're being sponsored by. So what will you do? If you tell something that is against their will, what would they do? They will squeeze you, or what? They will just leave you and then go find another media institution. So you can't give, that media house cannot give certain information that are against a particular it's against the government sponsoring them, or against the business tycoons sponsoring them, or against any other person sponsoring them. So it makes them to be biased. It's so political interference is one of the main challenge, the main difficulty of journalism. And we also have what we call economic pressure. Economic pressure, wherein a young girl who studied journalism, media, and then after graduation she's expecting to be earning a large amount of money, but then it's rather unfortunate. She's receiving she's receiving less than what she was actually expecting. So that young girl, we want to do anything. We accept bribing. We accept being part of corruption in the field, just to get what she wants, just to have the acquired amounts that she wants, that she needs and all. So these are some of the challenges. So one of the things I enjoy more by studying journalism is that it teaches me more about my rights. It also teaches me more about the things that I'm supposed to do and the things that I'm not supposed to do. That not all news are news. If some news has to deal with the privacy of others, I should not give them out. And that before I give out information, I should first of all have to fact check it. I should first of all have to make sure that my self-respect is involved. So I should not just give verbati, but I should make sure that it's credible. And I'm so happy studying journalism, and I'm looking forward to continue with my studies. With this, I say thank you all. Thank you very much for the time, and thank God first off. Thank you very much, Mommy Emma, and a big thank you to Africa Hopes of Christ Foundation. I'm happy and I'm blessed to be part of it. Thank you all. Have a blessed day. See you, Elizabeth Esseh, once again.